Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends around the world, and welcome to another video. Now these are some really special bits for me. My wife found these a few years back, and they are from the George Lucas Super Live Adventure. Now most people don't know what that is, and I've got to be honest, I didn't until a few years after it happened. It was 1992-1993 in Japan, and it was to celebrate an anniversary of Lucasfilm. There was a live arena show put on, live action sequences involving all of George Lucas's movies. So you had Indy, you had Star Wars, you had American Graffiti, and a few others in there as well. And so it was a massive costly event at the time, and there were a few bits of merchandise to go along with it. Unfortunately, I don't have one of the posters, but I do have this really cool digital clock, this mug, and a huge badge, and the Darth Vader voice changer you see at the top there. Absolutely fantastic bits, which I am thrilled to have in my collection. My wife's a genius, and she finds amazing stuff for my collection. She finds all of the hard and impossible to find bits she manages to get hold of for my collection. So yeah, I've got a lot to be grateful for there, I think. So right, I'm going to take you around reasonably quickly. Let's start with, let's leave the clock till last. Yeah, leave the clock till last. Right, we'll go for the mug. It's a standard size ceramic mug, and as you can see there, it says George Lucas Super Live Adventure, and it's got on the bottom there, the 1992 copyright, and produced by Kenneth Feld. And on the back of this mug, or the front, depending if you're left or right-handed, there is an image of George Lucas. Thank the maker. And next up, there's the huge badge. Now that's a jumbo metal badge with a card back, which is designed to fold out. It never has been. It can be pinned on, or you can fold out a little frame there for it to stand up. And let's go close up. So you have some very Willow and various Star Wars characters, and also from some characters from Tucker, and down there we've also got the drive-in there from American Graffiti. It's cool. I do love this. There's the clock box. So the clock came, all of its original wrappings and packaging, so all of the cards there as well. Here is the voice changer. Now I don't have the right battery for this, so I can't actually demo it. But that's still got its tag, which is pretty cool. Again, let's focus, thank you. And there's the actual voice changer itself. So here's the handle, there's the button there, you press the button in and you speak into the rear here. So very simple, very effective. And it says here Vader voice copyright, and it's got LFL. Yeah, it's got made in China, 1993. Okay, and finally, my favourite part. It's gonna be my favourite part. A absolutely fantastic clock. Now, it stands just over 9 inches tall, to give you some idea. So look, that's a full-size ceramic mug, because that kind of puts into some sort of scale. But just over 9 inches tall, around about 23 centimetres. It's got a really basic digital clock in here. The most complicated thing about this is actually how to put the batteries in the clock. Now you can see it's ticking away there. The figures are so cool. There's no movement. There's no, so on the hour, 3PO doesn't talk and R2 doesn't cheep and chirp. Absolutely fantastic. I love this to bits. It's one of my favourite Star Wars clocks, and I have a lot of Star Wars clocks. Now, saying that it's complicated and a bit of an effort to change the battery, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws you have to take out. This whole back panel comes off, and then inside there is the digital clock inside is a completely standalone little digital clock, like you would have found. It in the sort of 80s and 90s. Very, very simple, very basic sort of thing you'd have on your bedside cupboard, perhaps. And it has a little fold-out bracket, so it was it wasn't intended just for use for this clock. I think it was just one they made fit in, and it was it did the job. So why not? The clock is awesome, and I think definitely my favourite Star Wars clock. I do have quite a few different Star Wars clocks. So there you go, guys. That is all of the merchandise I have. Now, apparently, there's a really nice book. It's like a concert sort of guide catalogue sort of thing, which I don't have, which I would like at some point. And there is the poster as well that went with the show. I've seen it. There's a really cool, if you want a bit more detail on the George Lucas Super Live adventure, there are a couple of videos here on YouTube, so just stick it into the search and have a look. It's definitely worth checking out. Something that I wish they would kind of do this again, because it would be so cool. It would be so expensive for them to do as a standalone sort of arena show, but it's something that's very similar to what they do in the Disney parks, and the live shows they do in the Disney parks. So I'm guessing they could do it in one of the Disney parks. So that could be something to suggest to Disney, and hopefully they'll maybe for another anniversary of Lucasfilm. They definitely deserve it. So there you go, guys. Until next time, do check out my links below. You've got both of my Twitter feed links and my Instagram links, and don't forget to click like, subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, and until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching, and may the force be with you. Bye for now.